Thank you, Javier, for a wonderful introduction to data lake and letting us know how to get started so easily, right? So we learned a lot of technologies there, coming from a technical background as well as into from the training background, right? I was amazed to see so many technologies being explained in such a short time. You did a great job, Javier. Looking forward to learn a lot of from you as well as your implementation. As he rightly said, he's active on Twitter. I was following his blogs and other stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I wish we could extend this session all to Javier and learn more about the technologies using. That was so amazing, because coming from a big data background, I wish I would be able to achieve the level of advanced knowledge in the terms of data lakes, which I'm planning to in the coming future. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. Okay, welcome to the session. Yeah, I'm Yazdan. I'll be your host for the next few minutes. Let me quickly start by sharing my screen. Have a slide ready. I know we are running a little late. Please bear with me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as Ramesh said, I'm a multi-cloud instructor. I've been associated as a technical trainer with Trainoke. Trainoke happened to be a authorized learning partner for Amazon Web Services, AWS, as well as other technologies like Google Cloud, Microsoft, and all. I handle the cloud technologies here. So I'm an instructor for all three technologies. You can see the rivals here. Right? I'll not talk about the other technologies here. I'm sticking to AWS being my first love. Okay, I'm not supposed to say it on cloud on recording, but yeah, so that's where I got started also. So yeah, so when I was asked to give a speak about something about AWS technologies in this event, I was wondering, what can be done in the such a short time, because the training which we deliver goes for up to 3 days, 5 days, and all, and even then I find it really less. Okay, because that's how vast AWS is. Even if you pick one technology, you can talk about it for 5 days, maybe 10 days, even a longer term. So I thought about it, and I thought and then decided, okay, something which everyone could benefit from, because the audience here, predicting the audience is such a tricky task, right? Because you're not doing a training here, so you don't know whom to expect here. So I was looking at, okay, people might come from various background. So you might have administrators, you might have developers, you might have people from non-technical background and all. So then I decided, okay, something simpler, okay, something everyone can enjoy, something someone can have fun towards, okay, someone who can get started without prior knowledge. All right. So then the once popular product or a service which came which scratched my eye was Amazon Rekognition, right? So we'll be discussing about Amazon Rekognition. Okay. So I'll tell you what Amazon Rekognition is, just a brief introduction to Amazon Rekognition, and then we'll be looking towards facial analysis as well as video analysis. As I said, you can learn within 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes is too less, but yeah, that's a selling point, right? So don't worry, we will make sure that you all get enough hands-on. Okay, if you would like to follow along, it's pretty simple. You can all get started for free as well. I'll also have to share you something else. Okay, so we will be running a quiz right after this model. Okay, it's a short quiz. Okay, pop quiz for 3 to 4 questions only. So yeah, the questions, I want you to pay an extra attention to the slides I'm presenting and the content I'll be speaking upon, because you can all win a takeaway goodies at the end of the module. Okay, stay tuned till the end. Okay, we might go a little extra beyond some time, because yeah, we got to start a little late, so that's fine. So I'll try to conclude within the time frame and probably incorporate other things as well. All right, so let's jump right into the content for the day. So let's talk about Amazon Rekognition. What is Amazon Rekognition, right? So the name is pretty much, as you can see, Rekognition is spelled without C this time. Okay, everyone's thinking, what is Amazon Rekognition? Some people must have some idea about it, but for people who have no clue what Amazon Rekognition is, I'll be quickly introducing to Amazon Rekognition in a bit. So Amazon Rekognition is AWS managed image and video analysis service. You must have heard of machine learning. So machine learning products, we talk about pre-trained APIs, right? We discuss about vision API, we discuss about video API, we discuss about speech APIs and all. So Amazon Rekognition is focused towards image and video analysis without any prior machine learning experience. So think of as a developer, think of a scenario that you have to build an application and incorporate something like video analysis, plugging up video processing. Maybe you want to scan through the video and look for moderate the content, look for some inappropriate content and moderate it, or maybe filter it out. And just in the same way, you need to scan through like millions of documents, right? So what are the challenges you usually face? Some of the challenges is I don't have enough infrastructure, right? I don't have so many compute, I don't have so much storage to scan through millions of images images or videos. When you talk about videos, oh my God. So videos will be in GBs, TVs and all sometimes, right? So you might think, okay, all right, so such a, where do I run it? So that's the biggest challenge which cloud has solved for us. So you can run it on Amazon's infrastructure. So that's the term managed service. Okay. And what about, do I need any expertise? I'm new to machine learning. I don't know what machine learning is all about. I don't know how to build machine learning models, how to train them, how to create sophisticated models. Okay. So don't worry. So here you can do it without any code, as simple as that. All right. So, but to get started, I know when we try to push anything saying with a no code service and all, right, service in itself is without any coding. But when you start integrating, yeah, there'll be some coding involved. But don't worry, to kickstart your solution also, I'll be introducing you to something called as Amazon Content Analysis. It's a solution built by AWS folks. Okay. So anyone who's interested to get started with a demo application, they can straight away get started using the CloudFormation template deployments. All right. So this is highly scalable, ultra scalable, we could call it. Okay. Because you're not running anything on premises. You don't need to have that level of capacity on your local developer environment, or maybe on your data center, or your on your on premises and all. So I know the possibilities are endless. However, to limit it to the time frame given, I'll be sticking to facial analysis, and I'll be walking you through some demos as well right after the slides. I know slides are quite boring, right? You all want to see something in action. So we'll get there. We'll talk about demos, and then we'll jump right into pop quiz, and make sure you take as much as you can from this session, so that we can give away something for you. Don't worry, everyone is getting something out at the end of this day. So probably our team will get in touch with you and send the goodies right after. But some chosen few who will score like top 3, right? So you will be getting something extra. Okay, we'll talk about it in a bit, right? Stay tuned, yeah. So what is facial analysis? You must have thought of what is facial analysis, right? Facial analysis is nothing but capability from a machine learning, which where you can scan an image of a person on his face by looking at something like a facial landmarks, right? You can detect, analyze, and compare the faces for facial comparison and all. And not only that, some of the use cases could be verification, right? So digital verification, like facial IDs and all, you might be using in your cell phones and all, right? So this, what happens here, your face will be having some positions by looking at the positions of your eyes, nose, we call it facial landmarks and all, right? You can actually detect a person, compare it to other person, and decide which is the actual person in terms of verification and all, without punching in. During the current scenario of pandemic, where you are not to maintain strictly the social distancing, right? Think of face analysis as something as a boon, right? Any organization will be looking forward to implementing their organization, right? So without any providing an external access, without touching anything, right? Gone are the days they have to swipe your cards or fingerprints and all. So facial analysis is something which can efficiently tackle the issue of verifications and all. Not only that, sort of many various use cases in terms of public safety as well. What happened was, coincidentally, this morning I was reading news, and there was a scenario. Yeah, what has happened, during there's a place called Telangana. It's a Hyderabad in India, for people, anyone who's aware of Telangana. So the place, there is an federal like police services, right? So they have built a product which is an facial recognition tool. It's called as Darpan. I'm not sure the underlying technologies. I looked it up, but I didn't get it. It's pretty confidential, right? So what they did was they were able to reunite a missing child with his mother after 5 years. How did they do it? Just by facial recognition. So they had access to all the missing reports. They had all the images of the kids and all, and they also have the reported one. They tried to do a comparison, and they were able to successfully match. And I just went a little more depth, and I actually could see that, okay, in the last few months since they have started this solution, right, they were able to identify 33 missing reports, okay, in such a short span, and only possible due to some solution like facial recognition, right? So it's as we know, right, technology has been solving issues, solving problems on a day-to-day lives, and also technology has made our lives easier and all. So this is a simple example, real life example, which I came across this morning coincidentally. So I wanted to share it across with you all. So what can be detected here? So facial analysis actually scans your images. It could be any images of a person, and gives you some metadata information. All you need to do is upload your image. We have a simplified portal without any coding, which you can use a GUI to upload your images and get insights from your images which are being scanned here. All right. So what information can you get here? You get information about the gender, the age, okay, and emotion attributes, face posing, face image quality, as well as facial landmarks and all. So pretty good, okay, especially in image verification, like I said, right, when you need to do facial recognition in terms of providing access to certain resources and all. And this could be a good use case here. So in the same way, Amazon Rekognition is not just limited to image APIs. All right. So Amazon Rekognition also can do video analysis. Okay. When you talk about videos, if anyone who's been to big data, right, he knows like so many data points out there, especially into machine learning. So there'll be like millions and billions of data points depending on the size of your data, right? So video analysis is also made possible by Rekognition. All right. And this is called as Amazon Rekognition Video, which is again powered by machine learning. So it's a managed service offered by AWS, okay, where you can scan your videos to detect objects, scenes, scene changes, celebrity detections, right? As well as text, especially the OCR side of it, activities and inappropriate content from your video stored in S3. So think of a use case, all right, that you have built a video analysis and you have created a platform like something like a video on demand architecture, something like OTD, something like Netflix or Hotstar or something. Now you have created an option where any content creator can upload his or their videos of the content which they have created, right? So in that scenarios, you might be thinking, how do I flag the inappropriate videos, okay, which might not be violating the content guidelines and all. Think of a scenario like in the scale of social networking or in the scale of YouTube and all, right? So there'll be millions of hours of videos being uploaded on a day-to-day basis. Is it possible to scan it one by one? So machine learning is something like a boon in this areas as well. So video analysis, Amazon Rekognition Video can actually scan your video, look for certain metadata, get some information out of it. So look for certain scenes change, or it can also flag the inappropriate content across various scenarios, like maybe violent content or nudity or something which you need to block in your platform and all. So this is the another feature from Amazon Rekognition. And some of the other key features which I would like to share here is about labels, right? So you can get lots and lots of labels. Labels are nothing but metadata about the images. In this example, if you can see here, this image is about a cycler who's mountain biking here. So you're getting information about mountain bike crest, and also you get the confidential ratio there, the percentage, right? So this could be 83% right. Okay, the 83% chances there's a crest. There's 83.1% chance it's now store outdoors image. 82% chance of there's rock and all. So looking at the confidence ratio, you can also think you can reduce it, increase it, and get some more insights as well. There was a latest addition to recognition services by called as custom labels. So I'm good. I can know, I can scan things, I can get information, but how can I put it to use to my use cases? Okay, I want to detect something which is special to me, something which can give benefit to my organization. Maybe I want to look into social media images, scan through all the images, and see if someone is uploading images specific to my organization, so that I can actually look for. So you can also create something called as custom labels, where you can scan with your own images. Okay, something like your logos or your organization logos or landmarks or something, and probably run through across the images across social media to detect when someone is uploading a image which has a logo of your organization and all. So that's another amazing feature. So I wanted to talk about that a little more, but I know due to the time constraint, I will not be able to discuss about it, but I would say explore more on custom labels. Okay, so that's where you can build build your own images, get your own images here, and scan them as well as train them and get insights on them. So some of the use cases like content moderation, so that you can have some kid safe contents, especially for parental, right? As well as text detection. Okay, if you are to scan through the, especially if you have to scan through the users across hundreds of people running inside the race, or maybe probably running in the marathon and all, you can identify them by looking at their IDs and all. So by looking at the text information which is patched on the screen on the videos, get some information on that. So it can also automated be using recognition. And the best part, celebrity recognition, well-known faces, right? Like Werner Vogels, right? So we have Werner Vogels, Andy Jassy, we have Jeff Bezos and all, and many other celebrities like Hollywood celebrities and all, well-known faces and all, can detect it and can give you insights on that also. Pathing is an amazing feature, all right? So it can, especially if you are into sports and you've been watching for soccer and all, right? So for pre-analysis and post-analysis, to track a person, to track a player, who's your favorite player, and look his movement, how is he planning, how is he tackling, how is he passing across, right? Can do it in real time. That's the best part, right? Especially the people who are into analytics, who are parts of, they need to get some insights and all, right? So there was lots and lots of use cases. These are some of the features which are provided in recognition. All right. Some of the other use cases which we can discuss here is like media analysis, process the images, videos, and all. Most importantly, make content searchable. Right. I've collected like enormous data. I mean, collecting big data on a day-to-day basis. Right. We are storing like images and videos in bulk. I need to quickly search through the database. You can also create searchable index, where you can actually query by the labels and identify the content through the videos without actually looking looking into those videos and all. And we discussed about flagging inappropriate content as well as enabling digital identity verification, responding quickly to the public safety challenges and all. So I just wanted to touch here as well. So I've been fascinated by technology from quite a few years since the beginning. So I've been seeing this horror criminal movies and all, right, the crime movies and all, where you see, okay, someone is identifying through the CCTVs, they're sitting in front of lots of screens, right? They're identifying where the person is going. Okay, they're trying to catch a thief or they're trying to catch a criminal and all, right? So they had to sit there, watch through the screens in the. Now think how the technology can benefit them. People are using it. Lots and lots of criminal branches are already implemented this, where you can think if they have access to all the CCTVs across the cities by providing the information about the images or the video, content about the criminal, they can feed this recognition, and using this application can be built there, and that application can scan through all the footages literally in real time. I can integrate with services like Kinesis video analytics and all, for example, in order to do in large scale and all, can scan through it and actually narrow down to the location where the last time he was spotted and finally get the criminal also, right? Some other examples of the missing person from the database which can be collected and all. Okay, there are again this open world full of possibilities here. All right, so here there are endless possibilities. This is just a solution out there which simplifies the whole integration process by looking at your use cases. Okay, so yeah, one more solution which I wanted to talk to you is about content analysis. AWS Content Analysis is a solution built by AWS architects. Okay, and this is a simpler application which uses underlying technologies like recognition, transcribe, translate, and all. So again, it all uses AWS native services, multiple AI-based services like transcribe, which can do speech to text translation, speech to text conversion. Translate can translate from one language to another. Multiple languages are supported here. Comprehend can do natural language processing and detect sentiments and all. So what is this? This content analysis is a solution, so which can be deployed as a quick start using the CloudFormation templates, right, to get started with quick start. So you're actually beginner and you don't have any expertise, and I want to get started with some simple application which can be deployed using CloudFormation. So content analysis are something which you can look into and get started in right away within few clicks. All right, so I've deployed it. I will show you the other side of it when I'll be walking you through. So there are many other services here. It's a completely serverless model. So data will be stored in S3, the images or the videos you put. Then it will trigger Lambda functions. Lambda function will trigger step functions. Step functions will run through the series of workflows, right? State machines, and take some action depending on the condition they set. Work with other services to achieve the end result which are looking in your media which you've been uploading into this particular solution. All right. So underlying technology is again Media Insights Engine. This is an open source project. All right. So again, this is very simple, straightforward. Anyone can get started. But again, you can customize it for your own use cases, add additional feature, integrate with your application, right? Build an end-to-end solution to your customers and all. Okay, that is it in terms of slides. Let's dive into the module. Let's get into the portal and do some demos here. Okay, time to get our hands dirty. Let me quickly share my screen. I think I'm only sharing this window. Let me share my desktop fully. All right. I think, yeah, I believe my desktop is being shared. Okay. Can someone confirm?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. So this is the Rekognition. Okay, we do have demos to get you started for free. Okay, this is the portal for Rekognition. Again, you get to see all the features which we discussed earlier, like object and scene detection, image moderation, facial analysis, celebrity recognition, face comparison, and all. To get started, we do have some sample images right here. So as you can see from this image, they have given me some results here. So let me minimize this. Yeah. So I can get some confidence here, like a 98%. There's a transportation here, lots and lots of cars here, right? And vehicles and all. You can see the request being sent in JSON as well as the response being received back from the Rekognition and all. So these are some of the confidential ratios and as well as the metadata about the objects which has been detected from this images and all. Similarly, you can upload your own images to try it out. So we do have some images from the organization posters and all, right? So here I'm just uploading this to detect few things. So you can see it's detected some text is available. It's a poster, it's a plot, it's a flyer, 69.8%. So advertising and all. So this is a simple one. You can upload an image to try get some insights and all. We do have some skyscrapers here. So I don't know the location here, all right? Probably someone from US can point it out. All right. So yeah, Metropolis here is lots and lots of information about this just by this image, and see how quickly it's actually giving me the results, right? This, and also we do have something called as facial analysis here. So here you can detect your facial landmarks and give you some information about the gender, some information about the face, right, and information about the age, right? So this is, they're predicting it could be this. This is a female, range age from the bracket of 21 to 33 years old, and seems to be smiling, right? Yeah, she's actually smiling. All right, appears to be happy. Yeah, should be, right? Wearing sunglasses, as well as eyes are open, the confidence and the other information and all. Similarly, not only a single person, okay, it could be an image of multiple people, right? So in this example, we have three, and you can actually scroll through other images and get some information and all. See here, you can see this kid looks to be around 5 to 15 years, appears to be female, 99.2% and all. So again, machine learning, right? The more data you feed, the more better it gets, right? And also lots and lots of information with respect to face. And also there's something called as pretty cool feature called face comparison, all right, where you can actually compare two images and look for the particular. This is the same technology which has been used in the use case which I discussed earlier, right, for identifying a missing person, right? So what they must have done is they must have stored all the images of the missing people, all the images in one repository, and they have another data store where they have stored all the recently reported cases of identified persons and all. They just ran a scan across them. They did a facial comparison, and they were able to identify the missing person from the repository of the missing person. So as you can see, there are two images, and this girl seems to be on the both the images here. So there's a similarity here as a match. And similarly, if you change the images, you can see there's another girl. So here you can see this is a second image. The third image is actually the same girl. Similarly, you can change to a different picture here, and just to check the similarity here. I do have some images to cross check the people who are not in this particular image. All right. So let me upload some other images. Okay. I do have another image. Okay. Yeah. I have an image of Andy Jesse. You know Andy Jesse? How many of you know Andy Jesse? Here.
CEO.
CEO of AWS, is it? Okay. So nice guy, right? So I've been actually when I'm delivering my training, the demo I usually, or the video I usually play is about direct connect. I believe not direct connect, but snowmobile. I believe most of you have watched that video, right? So that's where I frequently see him on a week to week basis, all right? So see, as you can see, Andy Jesse is in the left picture. On the right side, you don't have Andy Jesse anywhere. So you can see here they have been comparing with all the images of the people in the image, in the second image, and checking if it's matching with Andy Jesse and all. All right, so simple example of face comparison. Similarly, OCR, right? Optical character recognition, which detects text and other information from the image. We do have another service here which can do even better. But yeah, this service is also works on a vision API. So let me see if I have another image here which can actually look into and grasp some information about the data here. So I have a flyer here, which I'll be discussing in a bit. So you can see some information, the text information from this poster will be pulled out and it'll be scanned through this analysis and give information here. So it was able to, from the image, right? Think of a scenario, especially, I've gone through this, especially when you're into HR and all, right? When you have to hire people, sometimes you get CVs in PDF formats and all, and the tools which actually scan through certain keywords and all, it will not be able to detect properly. So if they can make use of machine learning, especially implement OCR technology, right, they'll be able to extract as much as information there and all. That's the reason you might see are we connected? I
Yes,
got
we are there.
disconnected for a bit. All right. Don't know what happened. Okay, I hope my screen is still visible.
The screen is not shared actually.
Okay, I'll reshare it again. Thank you. So yeah, what happened? So right here, share screen. It says sharing. Okay, you have to restart it.
It was loading, but went again.
Okay, all right, no problem. I think it should be
Right
loading
now
now.
we can. Now we can see.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So as you can see, this is about video analysis. So there's already a demo as a sample video here, which is detecting the information in the uploaded video. So this is a video of an interview between Werner Vogels and Jeff Bezos. How many of you know Werner Vogels?
He's the CTO of AWS.
CTO, right? Yeah. So what is it? How what's happening here? This video is uploaded here, and AI recognition is at detecting objects, screen changes. It's looking for the faces. It's looking for the metadata. It's doing celebrity recognition and all. So it's giving me some insights here on the left. If you can see, it has rated two people here, and both of them are celebrities, right? So at least for in our world, they are celebrities, right? Into AWS. So it has detected both of them, and you can see human people, person, audience, crowd, speech, and the background and all. Some other information can be given here, but I know I'll not explore more on the sample here because I want to show you something else. So this is about media, AWS content analysis. Okay, so let me quickly take you to this. This is a solution built on top of Rekognition. It's just called as AWS content analysis, which I give a quick glimpse of all about. So it can be deployed used from this page. I'll share you the link. Okay, so what is it doing? It's providing a solution on top of it. It's using multiple AI-based services which AWS is offering, like Rekognition, transcribes, translate, comprehend, other stuff and all. So you can directly get started. As simple as deploying using a cloud formation. You can go through the implementation guide and to get started. I deployed it here. So this is how the interface looks like. This is the landing page. Okay, so here you see some records and other information here. I've not done anything much. Okay, it's very time limitation, so only I've uploaded few images and videos. I have to put a disclaimer here. All right, all the images, all the videos are attributed to the respective creators. All right, none of them, I don't own them. This was attributed to the respective owners. And all. You got to be very careful, especially. Right? I don't know if this session is being recorded or not. So what has happened here? Some videos have been pulled from the internet, so some images and all. So I just what it does, the moment you start uploading an image, it starts go through the series of workflows. Again, it triggers a step function and which runs to the state machines, right? And lots of information, lots of workflow, a lot of work happens in the background. So once it's done, you can get some analysis on the images or the videos and all. So I want to show you the workflow, how it all works out. Then I'll show you how it's analyzing the stuff and all. So you can get started by uploading your files here. So as you can see here, I have some promo information here. Let me pull it out. Okay, I'll just open this image. You can actually configure this. Okay, and configure what you want to check, whether you're looking for object detection or celebrity recognition, content moderation or facial detection or anything like that. And not only that, some other information with others AI services and all. So mainly mostly towards the video side of it. This is just an image. The moment you start uploading your workflow with all the options being checked, you can actually come and track those. See, this is the request being data which is being sent across, and also what is the response you're getting and all. So you can actually go and see the execution there. So you can actually navigate to um, step functions. All right, it will take you to the step function console. Let me see where is exactly landing me there. Okay, it's right here. Let me navigate back to the home page. Uploaded it here. I believe this is already scanned. Let me go to the collection. Okay, so this has automatically uploaded. Okay, it's completed. The status is completed. Can actually go through the workflow here. So it is taking me to step functions. Right? Step function is a workflow coordinator, right? It's an orchestrator service, especially when working with serverless and all. So these are the list of state machines, and these are the actions and the tasks which went in the background and all. And actually look into the inputs as well as the outputs and all. So if you have videos, it takes even more a different workflow, and it has lots and lots of other services, a lot of states to be checked and all. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll quickly do and click on analyze here. So get some insights on this images being uploaded here. So I'll get some information here. There's a symbol, there's a text, there's a menu. It looks like a menu. There are some numbers and all, right? So there are no celebrities here. There's moderation and all. There's nothing here. Are there any faces here? Nothing. So to show that, I have uploaded some images and videos earlier. So I have pulled this famous selfie, right? I believe most of you can recognize this. So this selfie is from Oscars, right? Academy Awards. So it can detect multiple celebrities here. But yeah, you might think, okay, it should detect all the images. Not really. So only things it can detect are very few. Only few celebrities are being detected here, not everyone. Okay. So like Julia Roberts, Kevin Spacey, Bradley Cooper, and all, right? And click on it, you can actually see it's being tagged here and all. Jennifer Lawrence and all. And this. The same way, it can also detect on a video. Video takes some a bit longer because depending on the size of the video and all, and depending on the content of the video and all. So what I've done is I've pulled out already uploaded this stuff. This is about the video which I pulled from the internet. So this is about Hollywood celebrities back in then and now and all. It's a comparison between them. So it can actually give lots and lots of images are there, 50 plus celebrities here. So you can see lots and lots of information is being sent here. So these are all the objects here. Most of them are person, human, face. These are specific to images which can provide, and some apparels like suits, sunglasses, tie, crown, and all. Not only that, celebrities. Who are the celebrities and all? So for example, these are the celebrities who are there in these images. Probably you might be interested to see Dwayne Johnson, right? Rock. So it probably you can actually see it's pointing me to this frame. So if I click here, this will start from the image of Rock, right? See, it's detected. Okay, Rock is here. Dwayne Johnson. Similarly, we have information about Jason Statham. So Jason Statham is starting somewhere here. So you can see here. Jason Statham. So the best part, right? Usually what we do is we don't come here and search by the name or click on the name which has been detected. You want to build a searchable index so that you might have like hundreds and thousands of images and videos. How will you detect the users or the celebrities within those images and all, right? You might be interested to watch only the movies, especially of your favorite star, probably like Tom Cruise or something, right? So what you can do is it also provides a searchable index which collects all the metadata stored in DynamoDB and all. You can query directly from there. For example, I can just come and search for Tom Cruise. And what it does is the moment I start searching, it goes through all the images which have been in my collection, and it will only give you the in the media where you can actually, it has detected there is a scene from Tom Cruise here. As you can see here, this image has a in this video there is a big small slide about information about Tom Cruise as well. Okay, this is about content analysis. I know I've reached my time. So if you're okay with this, I'll quickly walk you through the I'll take your questions right away, and also I want to run the quiz because it's very important, right? We're gonna give a lots of things. Okay, I'll keep it short. I'll conclude my session right here. All right. Before that, if I have any questions, we can spend a couple of minutes to answer them, and then we'll get jump right into quiz. Okay. Thank you. Do you have any questions, guys?
You can take your time for the demo if you need more time.
Yeah, I have 10 minutes. So probably I can push it towards the quiz and other stuff I have to share.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
In the chat currently there are no questions. I think
Okay.
on the way we will be getting some.
All right, no problem. Okay.
Guys, if you
All
have
right.
questions, please either type in or maybe you can unmute yourself and ask Yazdan at any time.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I believe you guys are monitoring it. Let me know if any question pops up, okay, in the chat. So yeah, this I wanted to show you the analysis part of it. So this again, what happened, what went through in the back end and all, right? So this is some other information is being given here about the object, the celebrity detection, the moderation, the faces, right? The key points and all. And the best part, you can also increase or decrease the threshold of the confidence, right? Some images might be blurred, okay? So it might not have a great confidence ratio. It's giving you more than 90% detection here. And actually reduce this and see some other information also, which might think, okay, I'm 80% chances this could be Tom Cruise, okay? But I'm not sure if it's actually Tom Cruise. Right? So you can actually come and play around with the confidence threshold and all. And the best part, you can also check the API request and the metadata which is being sent here and all. Again, this is just a simple application which folks from AWS have built, which I got my hands on a few days back just for this a demo. And one more thing I wanted to show you was it also has services like transcribe, translate, and all. Where do you actually see them, right? So in this, we do have an audio here with this reinvent video, so which has already been uploaded here. So you saw the workflow where you could configure and all, right? So it actually detects the speech from this video, All right. So here it uses this is the subtitles. You can call it as transcript, right? So it is nothing but an interview from reInvent from Rudy Shetty. People from AWS are aware of him. So yeah, so here you can, this can be used for your automatic subtitle creator and all, right? So this, what service does this use? It uses AWS Transcribe to do it. Similarly, as I said, we have integrated with the translation services. So AWS Translate can translate from one language to another. So what I've done is I've done a English to Hindi translation. So whatever the speech has been detected, the text has been translated to Hindi, which is a local language in India, and it's been shown here as well. Some of the key phrases, some entities, and other information, and all. See some other information which is picked from this image, from this videos, right? Some location information, some other information, and all entities. So here you can see some of the information. It's from a reInvent 2019. Somewhere it must have popped up. So you can see a watermark here from reInvent and all. And maybe from the speech, it must have recognized it and all, right? The location. It's initially it starts off with the interview of people, right? From different location and all. That's where they talk about, okay, I'm from Seattle, I'm from Jamaica, I'm from DC and all, right? That information is being given here. So you can see other information about the video, which has been uploaded here. Some other key points and other stuff and all. So to get started, very simple. You have to just get started with the deployment implementation guide. It will trigger a cloud formation template and it will be deployed in your account. Okay, this solution is not free. Okay, it costs, if you're not doing any, it costs by the size of your media you're uploading and processing here. The larger the size of your video might charge you a bit heavy on your pockets as well, depending on the video you're trying to process it and all. And at the same time, if you're not doing anything also, we are using some other services which are chargeable, like Elasticsearch engine and all, right, which is actually searching those labels from the search bar and providing you the results and all. It comes closely to $10 per day or something. So if you're just using for demo purposes also, probably you might be charged around $300 per month. Okay, be aware of that. Please be mindful of the cost as well. Good enough for you to get started, set up a POC and all. Again, most importantly, you can gladly get access to the GitHub repository where this solution is being built, and where you can contribute or maybe customize it for your use cases and all. Okay, okay, that's what I wanted to share. Okay, if you have any questions, I'll take it in a bit. Before that, I wanted to talk about some other things. Like I told you, right, we have lots and lots of giveaways to give. Okay, but before this, I want to introduce you to my organization, TrainoKit, which I'm part of. TrainoKit is an authorized learning partner for Microsoft. All right, Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, other technologies and all. Your authorized learning partner is in 13 plus countries. Okay, and recently we launched our branch office in Sri Lanka and Maldives. All right, our head office is in Sri Lanka, and we are, as part of giveaways as well as the inaugural offer, we are running lots and lots of discounts on the trainings to be given here. Okay, so these are the public schedules. These are available in on our social media pages and all. So this is my Facebook page, and this is our websites. Just to show you the offerings here, so you can just go to trainokit.com. You can actually see the training offerings, some highlights, as well as this is where the vendors are there. We have wide platforms for all the services and all. These are some of our partners and all. We've been partnered with AWS since the years, right? So we have won the award for ATP partner for back-to-back years for the APAC region, right? We are majorly spread across Asia Pacific, and we are the largest as well as the number one learning partner for AWS technologies. We recently won it for India, but across APAC, we are the leading ones.